Hey guys, Toby Morrison here. Welcome to today's video on structure and routine. I'm in my home office and I just think this is a very important topic to talk about. Quite simple, but sometimes complex to put into practice or to make specific to you. So it really doesn't matter where you're at. If you're really struggling with your health or if you're going quite well, routine and structure can be a really good thing, and sometimes it's good to become a little bit unorganized, a little bit, let's say, chaotic, because that helps us get organized again. But a lot of the time it's good to be pre-prepared or pre-structured so you can have something to work with throughout the day consistently. And that's what it's really about, is building consistent habits that improve yourself, your inner self, your outer self, your life, your health, your wellness, and most importantly as well, your emotional well-being too. Because if we get out of structure and routine, sometimes we kind of lose rhythm within ourselves. Okay, so what I've written here, 4 things on either side, and really what's important is making sure that we do it with a routine and structure is consistently, it's enjoyable, it's realistic, and it's specific. Okay, a lot of the time if we do something that's not enjoyable, we're not going to do it. That's just a given, and that's why I say to people, don't do stuff you actually don't want to do. If it feels like a chore a lot of the time, then stuff it. And there's a difference between it feeling like a chore versus it being a little bit uncomfortable to start with. Okay, because sometimes we have to do the uncomfortable stuff to create change. It's really important. Consistency is really important. There's no point doing something that's inconsistent, that's not achievable and realistic, and that's why I've written realistic here, because you want to make it realistic for you, that you can maintain and achieve, and also specific enough for you as well. There's no use doing a certain routine or specific or in-specific routine that doesn't actually suit your needs and wants and desires right now. Okay. On the other hand, where routine comes in, the 4 things that I think are probably the most vital in terms of putting in plan a structure and routine that suits you, we need to look at our sleep, we need to look at our meals, our nutrition that we're having on a daily basis, our rest, and our play. Now, within play can come movement and exercise and things like that, but I've left exercise out and movement out, and I really think play is a great word because you can choose whatever that means for you. So it could be play as in daily activities, fun stuff, things that you like to do, and play can incorporate some form of formal activity if you would like to, socializing and things like that. And it's important to have a fine balance of both, okay? Especially rest, we tend to overlook rest a lot, and it's a really nice feeling to push yourself all the time, but sometimes it's not that useful for your mind and your body, okay? It's really important. I think I read a quote today. Health is the number one treasure, and to get health is to sleep well, to have quality sleep, to have quality rest. Okay, so just a quick video today. This is the love heart that I had from my last vision board that I did recently, so I just thought I'd leave that there for you guys. But it's a really important topic. So the most important thing you can do is get a pen and paper. Write down what's consistent for you, what's an enjoyable amount of sleep that you need, what's realistic for you, and what's specific for you for your sleep. So what time you're going to wake up every morning, what time you're going to usually go to bed on a nightly basis, what time are you going to have your meals, and what kind of meals are you going to have, so pre-preparing that. And that's really important because that'll help with the sleep cycle as well. If you're having breakfast, lunch and dinner at a certain time, your body will start to realize that it's daytime versus nighttime. When are you going to schedule in your rest? Can you rest for half an hour a day or an hour a day, or do you need longer periods of rest? And that's really, again, what I said before, go back to the specifics of what you need to do. Okay, depending on where you're at, you might need more rest, or you might actually not need as much rest as you're having, and you can start to do more play, which might mean work, it might mean socializing, it might mean daily activities, it might mean some arts or crafts or reading or whatever it is for you, okay? And then that way you can get specific throughout the whole entire day. Now, it doesn't have to be perfect. You don't want it to be unrealistic where you have to do it minute by minute. And again, if routine and structure is causing you stress and you're starting to stress about it, then I would loosen it up a lot, okay? But it's really good to have those guidelines just to go, okay, I'm going to get up and do this, okay? One of the things that you can do is place certain things that you can get accountable to, so you go and do it, okay? Whether that means going to a physio once or twice a week, or an instructor of some sorts, or a coach or a therapist, or even scheduling to see your family or your friends, or scheduling in artwork, or scheduling in rest time, things like that you know you have to go to or get to, or even doing within your own home, that will get you going. Because that's what it's about, is getting going. Sometimes if we're not in a routine structure, we can feel stuck and become stuck and kind of get very comfortable in this feeling that actually isn't really serving us. So that's it for today. Like I said, structure, it's all about consistency, making it enjoyable, realistic and specific. Now when I say enjoyable, I don't mean it's always going to be rainbows and sunshine, but make sure you do have some enjoyment with it, and it doesn't always feel like a chore, okay? But again, sometimes we have to do the uncomfortable to get more change and better results. Like I said here with your routine, the 4 factors that I would really focus on is the quality of your sleep and the times of your sleep, the times and the preparation of your meals, making sure you're eating healthy meals, and rest and play. Make sure you factor that in, and it will change from day to day. Sometimes you'll need more, sometimes you'll need less. Your weekends might be your downtime, or they might be your uptime, depending on what you've got on. So I hope that helps. Please leave a comment below. Let me know what's worked for you, and what kind of routine structure you have set up. Like I said before, it's important just to be a little bit loose with this, so you don't want to become too fixated on your routine and structure, because it's changeable, just like life is every single day. I hope that helps. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. If you have any queries, or you want to find out more about the online recovery program, or even coaching for even nutrition, mental emotional health, or even the physical restorative movement and progressive exercise, you can go to www.cfshealth.com. I'll leave a link below this video, and you can send us an email there. All the best for now, and I'll see you soon. Take care.